So what's going on, Gas Gang? Today it's tuner car versus supercar in a head-to-head battle to see if a modern Italian supercar can beat an old-school Japanese tuner car. Strap in and get ready for this random pairing to lay rubber. Let's get it.
Welcome to Officially Gas. Let's get it.
For the best in universal premium ester-containing engine oils and fuel additives for both petrol and diesel engines, check the links in the description. So welcome back to the OG battles here at the MANNOL Battlegrounds, and today, for science sake, we've got another random pairing between two totally different cars. One's a rear-wheel drive modern marvel of Italian engineering with a big screaming V12 naturally aspirated power plant, and the other a 90s all-wheel drive Japanese 4-cylinder turbo car that's been tinkered with a little bit. Or maybe a lot. Either way, we're here to find out what happens when two different worlds collide. And in partnership with Race Logic, we're going to be carrying out two sets of races. First up today, it's a quarter-mile roll race. Next up, it's a drag race to the quarter-mile. All races are best of 3, and the V-Box Performance Box Touch will be recording data such as 0 to 60s, quarter-mile times, and more to give you guys the stats on how this savage build perform. Let's get over and meet the builds and their owners. So first up today, welcoming Ben to the channel from the Road to Success podcast, repping for the supercar lovers in his stunning 789 brake horsepower, 718 Newton meter, mid-mounted V12 naturally aspirated Ferrari 812 Superfast. So the Ferrari is bone stock, but benefits from many advantages. Instant power delivery from its V12 naturally aspirated engine, a screaming 9,000 RPM redline, groundbreaking aerodynamics, a modern traction control system, and lightning fast gear changes. The 812 literally lives up to its super fast name. And he's going to be stepping up against and welcoming Seth from Bullion Automotive to the battles, representing for the tuner fanatics in his crazy 612 brake horsepower, 514 Newton meter, 2.1 litre flat 4-cylinder turbo-powered Subaru Impreza Type RA GC8 ABW WRC, built by Engine Tuner and tuned by the legend Romain at Racecal. Mods and spec coming up. Now, although the two different cars share an extremely close power to weight, that's only a small part of today's picture. With polar opposite setups, there's a lot more at play, trust me. So if you wanted to go out and buy yourself an 812 Superfast, the cheapest available at time of filming would set you back £210,000. Now, Seth estimates the car itself in today's market to be worth around 15k. However, estimates that an additional 35k plus has been spent on mods, so you could potentially have a similar build for around 50k. All right, guys, we have another tuner versus supercar race today on our hands. Two very, very different cars. One's old school, one's new school, one's Jap, one is Italian. That is the worst Italian accent I've ever attempted. Let's go over to Mr. Italy right now.
Bellissimo.
Ferrari owner, Mr. Ben.
Yeah, that sounds like a cock, doesn't it?
No, but he's a nice guy. He's a nice Ferrari owner.
It's just cool.
You're racing a JDM Legend. How do you reckon you're going to get on?
Well, that's four-wheel drive. It's very light and it looks really quick. And I imagine his driving abilities are far beyond mine. So I think that's going to play into it. But honestly, from owning that car, when it gets going, that's where I think it's going to win something. Okay. So rolling race, I'm going 812, but off the line, I think he's going to absolutely smoke me off the line in the drag. And I think when maybe we get going, I think it'd be quite exciting towards the end, so I imagine that will start to reel it back in.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to agree with that. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think drag race will probably have the advantage. Obviously, it's got launch control as well, so it's dialing perfectly.
Wicked.
On the roll, I think it'll be close.
Oh, like that, yeah?
I think
he believes in his car.
Top end, I think he'll just have that edge.
Okay.
He's got 200 brake horse, more power as well, and just V12.
Yeah. Hang on, How much does that cost, bro?
Second hand.
Second hand.
230.
230. How much does yours cost, bro?
About 30 grand.
200 grand spare. If you come close to winning, I think that's a win.
100%. 100%.
All right, let's have a shaking of the hands.
Good luck, man.
I like
Good
this,
luck.
Mike. And let's race. First up, it's the roll races. But before we get cracking, let's get a few sound checks. Now that's what I call a sound check. Let me know which one you thought sounded better down below in the comments.
Right, let's go against a 230 grand Ferrari. I think I'll be close, but top end he's got to have me.
Cones, go. Cones, go. Just before the cones, because technically when you're at the cone, you would have already thought that you're not at the cones. I've got this.
I'm going to have the same issue, 5th and 6th gear. Going to be no power. Oh well, full send it.
I'll let the Scooby set the pace on the way up to the thing.
So about 40 mile an hour.
Yeah, I feel like the Ferrari just won that. Ferrari looked like it's got the legs, man, straight up. Why am I pulling my phone out? I'm trying to eat sweets too, guys. Apologies, I wasn't ready for that one. Finish line, finish line. Who won that?
That was the Ferrari by about 3+ car lengths.
3+ car lengths. So it goes.
Yep, knew that was going to happen, but full send it. It is what it is.
And in a dramatic first run down the strip, the Ferrari walks to Scooby and shows him a direct route to Gappy's stand. Ouch. Seems like the Scooby was suffering with an issue up top there, but let's line them back up and go again. That looked closer from where I was standing. It looks like the Scooby's having some issues right up top. Yeah, I'm going to say Ferrari again. Finish line. Who won that?
That was the Ferrari.
Ferrari it was.
Close, but had no power, top end.
And that time, the Scooby puts up a better fight, but once again hits an issue up top. And the Ferrari takes absolutely no prisoners and screams by, once again taking victory by a bus length. Mad. So let's just take a look at the fastest 100 to 200 kph times achieved by the duo using a V-Box PBT. And unsurprisingly, the Ferrari proves the fastest, going 100 to 200 in just 5.60 seconds. However, is just off pace to chart amongst the Elite 15. The Scooby, suffering an intermittent power loss up top, fails to record a 100 to 200 kph run. That's data to back up the results. So looks like round one goes to Ben and the supercar community, but we kind of thought it would go that way. Let's see what happens from a dig when a rear-wheel drive Ferrari tries its luck against an all-wheel drive Scooby. Place your bets.
Send it, let's go.
We're ready. When he puts his arms there, then we engage launch.
Ready, 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 set, go! Do you know what? The way the Scooby dipped off the line was a madness. I feel like he's having trouble right at the top end. I don't know if the Ferrari caught him in time. I don't know what's going on inside the car. I'm sure you guys have seen. I've lost the walkie-talkie again. Bloody, what's going on today? All right, let's find out. Oh, God. Finish line. Who won that?
So we actually think the Subaru was ahead until he got to about 5th gear, I think. Yep, that's correct. I had the same issues. 5th gear.
I'm just going to let them talk amongst themselves. I asked for the winner, and we got a kind of yes, not the answer. So just to confirm, the Ferrari won that then?
The Ferrari took the dog.
There we go. Ferrari wins.
I mean, I would have won that, but same issue.
And the Scooby absolutely leaves like a maniac, with Seth driving the hell out of it. But once again, frustratingly hits an issue up top, and the Ferrari manages to just get by him before the finish line. It's clear to see that had the power stayed on, and had he not tried to short shift up top trying to avoid that issue, he would have seriously smoked that supercar. Ben, you got lucky, my son. Let's line back up and go again.
Yeah, that was my risk. Yeah. I was gonna win.
And then it's just the car.
That's it.
Ready, set, go! I don't know how many gears are in that gearbox of that Subaru, but he missed all of them. By the sounds of it, he missed absolutely all of them. Did you just say the box is dead, brother?
Yeah, box is died.
Oh.
Box is dead.
Oh, I think his box is dead. Will the car not move? Are you stuck? Are you locked out of gear?
Doesn't want to go north, yeah.
Is he rolling? Is he coming towards us? I can't tell. He stopped.
Gearbox is dead.
And oh no, the Scooby goes from a small issue to the gearbox leaving the chat. The Ferrari once again makes it to the line unchallenged. Man, Seth's had some bad luck today.
Mate, this is so sick to play around with on a runway. Oh yeah, like when I'm getting up there and turning around, just turn TC off and just like go, it's so cool.
So let's just take a look at the fastest quarter mile and 0 to 60 times achieved by the pair using a V-Box PBT. And unsurprisingly, the Ferrari proves the fastest today, covering the quarter mile in just 10.94 seconds at a speed of 136 miles per hour and drops into 4th position on the rear-wheel drive leaderboard. The Subaru runs a best time of 11.86 seconds, crossing the line off the throttle at 101 miles per hour, and unfortunately doesn't do enough to chart on the all-wheel drive manual leaderboard. Then taking a look over at the fastest 0 to 60 times achieved, it's actually ultra tight, with Seth's reaction time making the acceleration gap look much bigger than it actually turned out to be. The Scooby hit 60 in just 3.40 seconds, 0.05 of a second faster than the Ferrari's best time of 3.45 seconds. Mad. And the Ferrari drops into 7th position on the rear-wheel drive leaderboard. And both rounds go to Ben, the 812 Superfast and the supercar community. He lifts the Sugarcoat Cup and takes home a full set of its ultra-effective super sweet ceramic waterless washes. Congrats, bro. So today ends in a way that we never like to see, with the Scooby having to bow out because of gearbox issues. Today, two absolutely different worlds collided, and it only went one way, with that rapid 812 taking both the drags and the roll races, and setting strong times throughout the day. The Scooby, plagued by an intermittent power issue up top all day, potentially gave away the drag race victories. But I believe had the Scooby not suffered the way it did today, the rolls would have been a lot closer. And in my humble opinion, the Ferrari dodged a bullet when the Scooby misbehaved in the drags. But with that said, maybe this is just a true representation of an aftermarket highly tuned car and a car that comes from factory highly tuned. I'm definitely team tuner, and highly tuned cars can be mind-blowing, but half of the time, we're just blowing things up. But I guess it's part of the fun, right? Supercars run great back-to-back for the most part and have a decent reliability level, but they can cost obscene amounts of money, so you really need to be able to pay to play. Let me know if you agree. With that said, a massive shout out to both lads for stepping up and making this one happen for the culture. And guys, don't forget to let me know what team you represent and which one of the two cars you'd prefer to go and smash some B-roads in. And if you have enjoyed today's races, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't miss another battle by smashing that notifications bell. And we'll be back, same place, same time, with another crazy OG battle. Peace out.